I feel like I could rant on about what all those little things are that I learned, but I think I'm just gonna let you guys figure it out. Hello everyone, my name is Meghan and I worked at the Writing Center for 3 years. So I applied for a position at the Writing Center at the end of my first year, heading into my second year, university. So I worked there throughout my second, third, and fourth year of my degree, and I just graduated in May with an honors degree in English literature. This coming fall, I'm heading to Kingston, Ontario to pursue a master's in English at Queen's University. So the reason I wanted to tell you that is because I would not be doing what I'm doing next year, going off to do my master's in a completely different province, had it not been for my job at the Writing Center and what it taught me. So I just want to give you guys a quick story about how I was hired at the Writing Center and how I almost didn't take the job out of complete fear and lack of self-confidence. So basically what happened is I applied for 2 jobs at one time. I applied for the job at the Writing Center, which I A, didn't think I was good enough for, and B, just didn't think I was going to get anyway. And the second job I applied for was a student assistant at the circulation desk at the library. So I went into the 2 interviews. They were back to back. The first one was at the Writing Center, and I remember leaving the interview thinking, shit, I'm never gonna get that job. And it wasn't because the people interviewing me were intimidating, or it wasn't because I knew how many people applied. It was because I just didn't think I was good enough to help others improve their writing. I just didn't think I was good enough for the job. Then I had my interview with the library and I left and I was like, nailed it. I was like, I'm getting that job for sure. And I get an email from the Writing Center saying, yep, we'd love to hire you, blah, blah, blah. And I was so shocked. I was obviously very excited I got the job, but even though they had hired me, I still kept thinking, oh, I'm not good enough for it. So I didn't answer the Writing Center right away. I was like, okay, I'll wait till I hear from the library, see if I get that job first. And in my head, I was thinking, if I get the job at the library, I will say no to the Writing Center. So I get a call from the library and they say, you know what, we actually are not offering you the position. And I was pretty bummed. It was the first job I had ever applied to that has not hired me, honestly, so I was pretty crushed. But then I realized I still had the opportunity at the Writing Center. And I hate saying this out loud to all of these new employees because it makes it sound like the Writing Center was a backup option. That's not what it was. It was just my own fear and my own insecurities that were keeping me from pursuing this position. But I sucked it up. I emailed them back and said, absolutely, I will take the position. In reality, I was actually terrified. But being terrified sometimes is a good thing because it completely paid off. I am so thankful for the years that I spent at the Writing Center because it taught me so much. The other tutors there, the students that come use the service, our boss, Robin, all of those people combined taught me more about myself and teaching and learning and just everything in life, more than I could ever put into words, honestly. And I'm just so thankful for the opportunities that the Writing Center has given me. My first few weeks at the Writing Center were nerve-wracking, and I kept questioning whether or not I was good enough for the job and whether or not I had the ability to help students. But quickly I realized, you know what, I do have that ability, and you have to just kind of learn to run with it. You have to learn how to say, you know what, I'm not sure. I don't know that answer, and that's okay. But you also have to be comfortable being assertive in what you do know. And that's really important, and that's what I learned. And eventually it became the most natural thing for me. Walking in, having appointments, seeing my regulars, it was so refreshing and honestly very rewarding. It was a very rewarding position. You'd have students come in and say, you know what, I started here with a C and now I have an A, and it's because of your help, and that feels so good. Another big part of my job at the Writing Center was my position with the Arts Review Journal. I was an editor on the editorial board for 2 years until my last year, my third year. I became co-editor-in-chief with Connor Kelly. And that was another nerve-wracking process, but it taught me a lot. It gave me so many skills, and it pushed me in the right direction. It taught me a lot about communicating with others efficiently. It taught me a lot of patience, and it taught me how to lead a group more than anything, and lead a group in a positive light. So I don't know really what else I'm supposed to say other than believe in yourself. You were hired because you are good enough. You were hired because you are worthy of this job. And you are amongst the new tutors that are going to make the Writing Center, again, a fantastic place for students to come and make use of this wonderful service that we have on campus. It changed my life, and I genuinely don't think I would have done an honors degree, nor would I have applied, let alone gotten into a master's program at what's my dream university. I wouldn't have had any of those things had I have not learned what I learned during this job. You'll very quickly make friends on staff, and you'll very quickly realize that you are amongst the luckiest students on campus for being in this position. You get to make the campus better, you get to teach students, and you get to have a great time doing it. The opportunities that are going to come your way, take them. You're going to think, oh, well, I need more sleep, I shouldn't take on too much, but just take them, because you are going to be so happy when you do. And your CV or resume is going to look stellar at the end of this job. I can promise you that. Just take it all in, because it's amazing, and I wish you all the best at the Writing Center. I will be back to visit, that's for sure. And congratulations on getting the job, and congratulations on just helping students and making the university a bit better. So I wish you all the best of luck.